today Poot and I are going to open up a Ridgid cordless 9-gallon wet dry vac that runs on the 18-volt battery system that Ridgid puts out. That's it. Alright, so I think the first thing we have to do here, Poot, is we have to put the wheels on the bottom. Do it on the box so we don't scratch it up too much.
Hello.
Alright.
Hello.
How hard do you think we would push those to get those to go in?
It still comes out, yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't, should it? It just says push firmly in place, but we're going to take the top off.
What's that in top?
That's the filter. Alright, let's get a tool.
This one. I want to do it.
Yeah.
I don't have my hammer now.
There we go. Oh, no. Did that do it? That did it. Okay. Here you go. Now you gotta hit. Right here. Good. Whoa! Whoa. Well, that worked. Okay. What are you doing?
It's down.
Okay.
Hammer. This don't go on.
What are you doing? Hey! Don't. We don't need to hit anything with a hammer again. We're good. No more hammering. I'm gonna go get you a battery. Hold on.
I'm gonna turn it on.
I didn't put the battery in yet. Hold on.
Awesome.
Come on. Alright, did you already flip the switch? Alright, are you ready?
Yeah.
What are we gonna suck up? Hold on, let's go find something to suck up.
Oh. Maybe the grass.
Don't worry, we got places to clean. Let's go. Alright, so please forgive the condition of our garage. We were in the middle of some reorganization and you gotta make a mess to clean a mess. So, here we go, Sam. Are you ready?
Right.
You're gonna get all that sawdust. Try not to get these big chunks. We don't want to get those. Just get all that sawdust. Ready? Here we go. Forgot something. Forgot to put the bag in.
Bag.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
You buy a filter bag only to forget to put it in. The bag I've modified so that I can reuse it. You'll have to check out that video if you care about that. So, now we're ready.
Stop this thing.
All right, dude. Turn around. going to bed, I can take a couple minutes and share some of my thoughts on the vacuum here. I'm actually pretty impressed. One really nice thing is obviously the cordless factor. When you're vacuuming around and you want it to trail behind you, the cord is never an issue. It doesn't get snagged up on anything. It just kind of follows you as you go. It's a really nice feature. And on the note of battery life, I think it's probably pretty accurate what some of the ratings out there suggest. I just pretty much drained a 4 amp hour battery and got about 15 minutes of runtime, and so I think that's pretty close to what they say you should get. 4 amp hour battery, 15 minutes, that's a pretty good amount of time. I don't really often need more than 15 minutes of vacuuming, and that's just with one battery. As far as the batteries go, there are 2 battery mounts on the vacuum. You just slide your batteries in, obviously, like any other tool. One goes on the front by the switch, the other goes on the back, and the vacuum does not use both batteries at the same time. It will only use one and then switch to the other. You don't get double power by having 2 batteries on or anything like that. You just get double time. Get a better look at some of those accessories. There are 3 extension wands that come with the kit. They all have these lock mechanisms that I'm not super in love with, but they function. It makes it so that when you click one together, it supposedly doesn't come apart as you're vacuuming, and it's somewhat effective, but not perfectly. So it sometimes catches and I don't know, doesn't quite lock right. But anyway, it works most of the time, so that's all right. So anyway, you have 3 wand extensions that are, good enough. And then there are a couple of nozzles that you can use. There's the narrower nozzle for more tighter spaces. Not super small, but small enough to get into some of the smaller spots, obviously. And then there's the wider nozzle that's pretty good for cleaning the floor and things like that. It does a nice job of picking up all the sawdust and wood shavings and stuff, along with some planer scrap and things like that off of hand planes and whatnot. It does a good job with those. So, and then the last nozzle is obviously narrower, wider, and then it has little filters, or I don't know what you want to call those, a little grid system in there to keep it from picking up bigger chunks, which obviously I don't know how I feel about that for my use, but I'm sure it has good uses elsewhere to keep it from picking up bigger pieces, and that works just fine. The hose that comes with it has that lock on it, locks it onto the body of the vacuum. That actually works pretty well. I like that it won't come off of there, which when you're using the vacuum, it's pretty rare for those to fall off. But if you're using the hose to pull it around, sometimes it'll snag and you'll pop your hose off, and that lock seems to prevent that from happening, which is nice. The end that receives the accessories, there is not a lock to, oops, wrong side, to lock on the accessories, which I thought was interesting, but I guess it's probably because you're usually holding right there, and so maybe you don't have to worry about that. But I did think it was interesting that they did not put a lock on this part, but they, it does spin, which is nice, so you don't have to twist up your hose a whole bunch and stuff like that. Something else of note is that all of the little feet on the vacuum have a little tool holder. All of the accessories will fit on there, so you can actually get most of the accessories on the feet. So the last thing that's probably worth mentioning here is, if you want, you can take the hose off the front of the vacuum and clip the hose into the air outlet on the back and actually use the vacuum as a blower. So thanks a bunch, hope you enjoyed it, and I know Poot enjoyed using the vacuum. So have a good one. Thanks for watching. So Poot, what do you think of the vacuum?
Cool.
You think it's pretty cool? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Do you like it? Mm-hmm. Good. We'll have to hang on to it, huh?
Your turn on now.